What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing good. The mic is connected. This is working. My name is Widj-Gaëlle, and I'm currently navigating my 20s, which is a great blessing. But at the same time, it's a lot that comes with it. So I just decided to record my thoughts and my reflection on this. And I was literally laying in bed like 35, let's say 37 seconds ago. I was thinking about how much I've grown as a person. And also I was thinking about how I live my life. And I thought that might be like a good segment.
Kick back when you fake like that. I'ma kick back when you fake like that.
I want to talk about I live as if I will die. Might be a bit of a weird statement, but I live as if I know that one day I will no longer be here. I think I spent most of my high school second guessing. I don't want to say I regret, but not seeing fully all of the thoughts that I had, or not seeing fully all of the things that were in my head about how I felt about other people. I think at some point during like college, university, I just realized I won't get another one of these. I won't get another life to live. I don't get to do this twice. And I can kind of get to do certain things twice. Like I can read a book twice, I can watch a movie twice. But a bit like when you watch like a movie and that first surprising thing that you see in the movie, or that first like cliffhanger that you find out about, you don't get to experience that movie again for the first time at that moment in the same way. Even if you watch it like years later, your brain sometimes remembers some segments of it as you're watching. There's nothing like experiencing something for the first time. I kind of somewhere along this journey of life decided that I'm going to live as if I'm dying. I was watching a video a long time ago that most of you guys know, like a YouTuber. She's a girl and she's very well known. Her name is Nella Rose, and she was like just talking like casually with some friends. She was mentioning something that never left me. She said something about how if she had to like die now, she would feel like she's lived a fulfilled life. Like she's lived out her dreams and she's lived out everything that she thought she could live out. And I thought about that question that same night for a long time. Like I really sat there and I really thought about, if everything were to end like today, would I feel like I've like lived the best life that I could up to this point, in spite of my circumstance, in spite of what's going on? Would I feel like I left it all here? Like I really like did it all today and the time that I did have. And in that moment, I don't think my answer was positive. But now I've kind of gotten to a point in my life where and some people find me very corny, and some people find me very cheesy. Some people find me very vocal about things that I feel. And I've had a very bad situationship breakup that made me realize that I didn't know how to communicate well. So those two factors in life, the factor of I don't hold tomorrow like at all, and communicating things well while I am here, those two factors really like they pushed me into wanting to become a person who lives as if one day I will really not be here. And by that I mean that I do my very best to express all that I need to express when I need to express it. I'm not like the best at confrontation. I'm not the best at addressing everything that I truly feel. Sometimes I don't feel like that will always be well received, but I've done my very best at trying to experience, to speak, to be a person who lives as if I'm dying. I express to people when I love them, tell them all the time, and I don't care if I told you every single day, because the truth is I don't know if we get to do this again. I learned with also existing in life that you don't know when, sometimes you don't know the last time that you're gonna see that friend, because so much could be happening. They could have gotten married, they could have moved away, they could have made a decision to take a trip, and they end up staying over in that country for extra time, and then they meet someone, they get married. What was supposed to be a 1 week trip end up being a lifetime trip, where now the only time that I'm able to speak to you is never again. And I'm just getting to a point in my life where I tell people exactly how I feel about them when I can, because I just don't know what tomorrow holds. And I don't want to say this in a headspace of scarcity where it's always like I'm afraid that things are gonna go bad. I think it's just more so that I leave all my cards on the table, and I'll kind of live my life like this, where I've told you everything that I feel about you. As soon as I knew it, I'll send a random text, call randomly to just say thank you. I'll apologize apologize for something that I might have done that I noticed God convicted me about or that I just feel was wrong, I'll call and ask for opinions about this and that. I'm not the best at it, so working on it. I live as if I know that I will die because it's a known fact to every person. One thing we will all go through one day is death. And I'm not trying to be morbid or sad, or I don't think it's something to be sad about. I think it's something to be aware of. Like when you're going through life, existing and doing all that you do. Like one day I'll get old. Hopefully I get to see my gray ages. But one day I'll get old. I won't be here. And I just want to say it all now, so that you know. You realize the more you talk to people that there's just a lot of people who don't know how you really feel about them. They don't know how much you love them. They don't know that when this and that was said, that changed how they visualize school, it changed how they visualize family, it changed how they visualize friendship. Sometimes those conversations are never had. And then the only time we have them, or the only time they are said, is when the person is no longer here. And I think that's just so sad that, like, I don't know how you really felt about me while I'm existing. And it's not just a romantic thing or romantic relationship thing. I think this is just a life thing. For me, I just live as if I know that one day I will die, and that all my thoughts, all of my deep thinking, all of my love, all of these things, they'll fade. They won't be here anymore. They'll be gone. And some people might remember, but some people might not. And I just choose to live life knowing that one day, like, I won't have it anymore. And that has tremendously helped me to, like, be more vulnerable, be more open, and just say it all and leave it all on the table. Kind of like, hey, these are all my cards. Like, you know everything. How I feel about you, what I did not enjoy. I'll address it all. Life moved quick, and things change pretty quickly as well. Things change all the time. And that has been my way of reconciling with the fact that if this person needs to go there and do this and live their life, I know that, like, I said everything. And I'm not, like, trying to catch up and try to tell them everything once it's, like, 5 years down the road. So yeah, this is kind of a deep approach of life. This is really a perspective I carry with me. If you know me, you know I live like this. You only have this one life. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share. Thanks for sharing your time with me. We're still on the road to 500, but actually I'm gonna up it. I'm gonna say road to 1,000. I don't know when, but we're gonna get to it. Honestly, if this isn't your first time on this channel and you still haven't hit the subscribe, I will be seeing you in the next video. Yeah, deuces.
Kick back when you fake like that.